What is up, everyone? My name is Robbie, and this is the Unmap Your Life Project. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, it's September 30th, and that means today is my official last day being a government employee. I just kind of doing some reflection because this is like the end of my career, and that's weird to say because I'm 39, about to be 40 soon, and you know it should be at least a good 20 years of me working a career, but yeah, I am done. I'm finally officially on my own. And I say I'm on my own because I won't be getting, obviously I was still getting paid up until this point. So my income is about to be exactly what it should be for the next foreseeable future. Oh gosh. I don't know how to feel. Because a couple of days ago, I was telling someone that I'm no longer interested in a career. I'm no longer interested in, working a job and trying to move up the ladder. I don't care about promotions. I don't care about being the employee of the month and being, an exceptional employee. I don't care about any of that. I just want to do a job, go home. And that's what I've been doing with this part-time job. I'm happy. I love this job. I don't ever see me going back to a career. I'm never going back. So this is the last day of my career, and this is the last day of me chasing a career. And I do feel it it's bittersweet, right? Because I'm still young. I worked so hard to, up until this point, I've worked really hard going to school and all of the other jobs I've had. And, finally to kind of get to the end of the road and just be like, take all the stuff I've done and put it in a trash bag and throw it away. It's a little bittersweet, to be honest. But I am super excited for the next few months. And the reason why I'm so excited is because I won't be pacified, I guess, with the paychecks I was still getting. I can finally see how my life is going to change. Not being pacified by a great income. I am hoping that this transition kind of teaches me some things about what really matters in life. I am just hoping the next few months is just going to be, an adventure. But yeah, I am excited. Tomorrow's October 1st. And also, if you've been following the news, government shutdowns are looming, and I'm a little nervous because I am supposed to get one more paycheck. And I'm hoping the government shutdown doesn't stop that. If the government shuts down, I am hoping it doesn't stop that last paycheck. But other than that, I am so excited for this new journey because I feel like officially with this being my last day, I feel like my journey is starting today. Not today, well, tomorrow, right? And I am curious to know if I can survive off of a part-time job making $16 an hour. I really want this experience to teach me what really matters in life. My current job, I love my job. And I was just thinking today while I was at work, I'm like, man, I really enjoy this job. And it's so weird because I was chasing all of these careers, right? I was wanting to make a certain amount of money, and I was wanting to have a certain type of job, and putting so much pressure on myself for this career, and was still unhappy, right? I was so unhappy, so stressed out. But for whatever reason, I felt like I had to do this. And I just was thinking to myself, it is weird working a job that I genuinely love working with plants, and I make $16 an hour, and I am so happy. I don't hate going to work. I don't hate the people I work with. It is weird how a $16 an hour job makes me happy. And working a job that was paying me, that had my income at over 100K, and I was stressed out. I was unhappy, just mentally, emotionally, physically, just unhealthy. And now here I am working part-time, making a little above minimum wage, and I am the happiest I've ever been on any job. And I haven't made this low of an income since high school, I think. Yeah, since high school. I mean, and I think that is so funny. And I don't know, it's such a weird feeling. But I just know that I am finally able to just start my new journey and just live life, right? It's not going to be anything, it's not going to be luxury. I am going to have to really be disciplined and make sure I manage my money well, but I would rather do that, or I would rather do this than go back to a career. And I'm just seeing how stressed out. I was on Reddit, and there was a few government workers who were just like, did I make a mistake leaving? It's been 4 months and I haven't found a job yet, and they're kind of like going crazy and regretting their decision to leave a federal job. I get it. I'm single. I don't have kids. It's easier for me to leave, but I know some other people, they took a risk and maybe it didn't pay off for them. But I do know that this was the best decision I've made ever in my life. So it feels good. I am happy. And so I am just kind of doing my last goodbye to this career. I did meet a lot of great people during my time working in the federal government. I had someone that I used to work with check in on me a few days ago. And yeah, I am the happiest I've ever been. I can't imagine the federal workers right now, because I know it's possible government shutdown, and still I think they're still thinking about rifts or layoffs. So I can't imagine what some of my colleagues are going through or feeling right now. And unfortunately for a lot of people who did decide to take the DRP and resign and haven't found another job, I hope they find another job, because it is not pretty out there. Especially if you're still on that career track and you still want to do something, hop into another career. It's not easy, but I just know I'm off that train. I am off the train. It feels amazing for me. I am so happy. I don't remember being this happy ever when it comes to working. But I am just excited that it worked out for me. Today is my last day, and yeah, it feels good to finally be off this career thing. I feel amazing to just finally be in a space where I don't care about anything. I really don't care. I don't care about anything. I'm not, you know. Um, but it feels good. I guess after being an overachiever for, God knows, I'm 39, being an overachiever all my life up until this point, it finally feels good to just do nothing. And I sit here after I get off work. I get home before 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I sit here and I do nothing. I take a nap. I go out for a walk. I go to the gym. I do nothing. And I am happy doing nothing. I am happy to not want to chase a career anymore, not want to go back to school. I'm just going to bum it out until I leave this earth. And yeah, I just kind of want to come and celebrate that it is officially, I am officially free. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts, and officially sign out from my government job, and whatever. I can't even call it a career, but I'm out. So, yay me. So, yeah, on to the next thing, which is filling my space with a bunch of plants, and spending the rest of my life taking care of plants and growing plants and just being one with nature. I hate that I can't officially say I'm retired, although I feel like I am retired. I do. I do wear that pretty proudly, to say I left my career and screw everything. I do nothing. But yep, that's all I have. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more. Hopefully I will have more plant videos as moving forward. And that's it. I'm out. Peace.